The next thing we're going to talk about is finding the area between two curves. What we've done for area now is always had a curve, and then we've had the area down to the x-axis. So we're gonna change a little bit today and have the shape not be all the way to the x-axis. So we'll show you what that looks like. We first have a curve, y equals 4 minus x squared. That's a parabola upside down, up 4. And then we have the line y equals x plus 2. That's a straight line. Y-intercept of 2, slope of 1. All right, so the area that we have that we're looking for is of this shape right there. So it is not curve to x-axis, but it's curve to curve. So what we want to do when we think about area between two curves is use the idea that we had before. The idea that we had before was the integral of 4 minus x squared, and we would go from negative 2 to 1, but that would give us all of this area from the curve all the way to the x-axis. It'd be too much. How much too much? Well, from this curve down is how much too much. And from this curve down would be that curve from negative 2 to 1. So what I had to do was find all the area from that curve down and then subtract out the area that was too much, which was this curve down. Now, if you remember when we started learning about integrals, when you have the same numbers, you can actually combine these. So, instead of two separate problems, I can say 4 minus x squared minus x minus 2. So, I'm going to do 4 minus 2, which would be 2, minus x squared minus x. And now this will be the integral that will give me that exact area. So I'm going to antiderive 2x minus x cubed over 3 minus x squared over 2. And then I'll plug in 1 and I'll plug in negative 2 and I'll subtract. So if I plug in 1, I get 2 times 1 minus 1 cubed over 3 minus 1 squared over 2. Minus, and then I'll plug in negative 2. All right, so here I get 2 minus 1/3 minus 1/2 minus parenthesis negative 4. Here looks like I would have a positive 8/3. Here it looks like I'd have a minus 2. So I'm going to distribute this negative, and now I'll combine my like terms. I've got a 2 and a 2, which would be 4. Negative 1/3 and negative 8/3 would be negative 9/3, which is negative 3. And then I've got that 4 and that negative half, so that'd be plus 3.5. So I've got 7.5 minus 3, which would be 4.5.